What if everything you know about time is a lie? What if time isn't a straight line, moving forward forever, but a doorway, one that can be opened and stepped through? For centuries, humans have dreamed of traveling through time. From ancient myths to modern science fiction, the idea of moving through history or jumping into the future has fascinated us. But what if it wasn't just fiction? What if time travel was real? And more importantly, what if someone is already doing it? Let's start with the science. Right now, we think of time as something constant. Seconds turn into minutes, minutes into hours, always forward, never back. But what if I told you that's not true? According to Einstein's theory of relativity, time doesn't move the same for everyone. The faster you move through space, the slower time moves for you. Sounds crazy, right? But we've already proven it. Astronauts who spend months in space age slightly slower than people on Earth. The effect is tiny, but if you were to travel close to the speed of light, a few weeks for you could be centuries for everyone else. In other words, the future is already within reach. But what about the past? Scientists believe there are hidden pathways in the universe, wormholes, shortcuts through space and time. If we could learn to control them, we might be able to jump between centuries in the blink of an eye. And that brings us to an even bigger question. What happens if you change the past? Imagine traveling back in time and stopping an important event, like preventing a war or saving someone's life. It sounds like a good idea, but the consequences could be devastating. This is known as the grandfather paradox. If you went back in time and stopped your grandfather from meeting your grandmother, you would never be born. But if you were never born, how did you go back in time in the first place? Time could collapse under its own contradictions. Or worse, it could correct itself in ways we don't understand. What if time is like a living force, something that fights back against change? What if every time you altered the past, the universe erased the mistake? And what if someone has already tried? It sounds crazy, but there are real-life mysteries that make you wonder. People vanishing from security footage as if they were never there. Strange declassified government experiments that seem like they were testing something beyond our understanding. But here's where things get terrifying. What if the proof isn't in people? What if the proof is in reality itself? Have you ever experienced déjà vu, that weird feeling that you've already lived this moment before? What if that's not just a trick of the brain, but a glitch in time? And then there's the Mandela effect. Millions of people remember things differently from how history records them. A famous brand name spelled one way, now spelled another. A movie scene that everyone remembers, but apparently never existed. A world event happening, and then suddenly, it never did. Could these be signs that someone, somewhere, is changing the past? Or worse, could it be proof that time itself is breaking? Some physicists believe that if we ever prove we're in a simulation, our creators might just shut it down. Reality itself could disappear in an instant. But what if the simulation is already failing? Scientists have discovered that particles change their behavior when observed. It's as if the universe knows when it's being watched. So now, the real question is, are we playing with forces beyond our understanding? And if time travel is real, who is controlling it? And what happens when they decide we've seen too much? What do you think? Is time travel real, or is it just a theory? Let's talk in the comments. And if you love exploring the biggest what-if questions in the universe, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because reality might not be what it seems.